again for any questions he may have.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
For 5 minutes.
So I just want to do a clarification because I think I'm a little confused. So none of the positions at SEC were let go. They all were voluntary by taking early retirement. Is that correct?
That's what I understand.
Do you want to look behind you and check? Because I know you said you're only there 20 days.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
just
right.
verifying. Okay.
Yeah.
Did DOGE meet with your agency at all?
Well, I've met with a couple of people,
Okay.
not over the phone and in person. They're focused on investment technology, and so they've been looking at our contracts. As I mentioned at the outset, we had like 2,000 contractors on top of 5,100 at the end of last year. And so, I would have had to hire contractors to look at what contractors are doing to make sure that's what they're doing. So through this process, we've been able to rationalize some of the contracting so far to the tune of $90 million. So I think that's not chicken feed, and I think that's really valuable to have a look like that.
Well, the good news is you don't got to hire people back that got fired, right? That's like looking at the silver lining, right? With DOGE not coming in and directly firing people. You don't have to worry about bringing people back like almost every other agency. So that's good, right? Clarification also, you said you couldn't talk directly about this tweet that said this is a great time to buy. Does that mean there is currently an investigation going on?
No, I have no clue, actually. If there is, there's not. I mean, but...
There's not an investigation.
Well, I don't know, and I couldn't really
You want
say.
to turn around and ask, because I know 20 days, I'm not trying to hold you to anything. Is there an investigation going on right now?
I cannot confirm or deny. I mean, under the rules of FOIA and the Exchange Act and all of that. So as I said, there are a lot of very smart and ambitious folks in the enforcement.
How would one
division.
get initiated if there is or is not one? How would one get initiated again, just so I understand that process?
Well, there's a process of where it's an automated process, at least it was back 15 years ago, and I understand it's still basically the same way, where somebody can enter what's called a matter under investigation to initiate that, and then
Somebody on staff.
somebody on the staff
Okay.
or in the regions, headquarters in the regions,
Okay.
and then then that starts the process of putting people on that particular investigation and seeing if there's anything that is worthwhile looking at. If it develops more, then they could come to the commission to ask for a formal order of investigation, for subpoenas and all of that.
All right, thank you. Just one last question. This is more your philosophy again. You've previously been opposed at the SEC to increasing penalties on large corporations. You even co-authored a law article with the Attorney General's brother, Brad Bondi, saying that these penalties don't deter wrongdoing and suggested that individuals should be held responsible. I'm intrigued by that, what that means exactly. Are you suggesting that rather than lobbying hefty fines at corporations who lie, cheat, or steal, that you would go directly after individual members of corporations and prosecute them criminally? Or what is your philosophy on this?
Well, first I'd refer you to, there was a bipartisan, unanimous statement by the commission back in 2006 when I was a commissioner regarding corporate penalties. Basically, what we were looking at is oftentimes penalties that are assessed against corporations are because of issues that basically harmed the shareholders themselves. So whether that resulted in, say, financial fraud or something like that of the company. And so it seems unfair to impose a penalty on the very shareholders of the company who were ripped off. Other times where a company has, and the shareholders have gained because of some financial misdeeds of the company, then it would be, I think, fine and good to then fine the company itself. because the shareholders and the company have benefited from that.
Would you
So-
look at going after individuals at the corporations?
And that's part of it, yes. So,
great.
so especially where the shareholders have been harmed by corporate insiders who have either lined their own pockets or whatever, that's absolutely where, we need to look at remedies against individuals.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Chair now recognizes the gentlewoman from Iowa, Ms. Hinson, for any questions she may have for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and Ranking Member, for holding this hearing today. And Chairman Atkins, thank you so much for